Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough, Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, chums. On the floor for Detroit, at the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. And so it's Detroit with the ball. After the Bulls pick up 2. Offensive rebound, Duren, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
White against Ivey. White, good. White's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. The free throw drops for Garnett. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Shea outside. Pass to the closer. Shea right side. Here's Q, defended by Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Q, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Pulls it up, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 5. And again, Cunningham missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
There's the closer, and the layup's good off the glass. The closer's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And Shea throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Cunningham after the Bulls pick up 2. The Pistons working the ball around now. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Bulls making a change here. G's checked in. Here's the closer. He has 6. Here's Q, and slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Pistons second, the Bulls third.
And you know what? These are two of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
Now here is Harris, still scoreless. To stop the run, Cunningham's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
White drives in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded close. Harris banked in off the glass.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
Chicago leading by 8. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And the Pistons with possession here. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's the closer. 8 points for him. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Cunningham left side. Ivy against White. Now here's Ivy. He's tightly guarded. Bucket is good.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Here's the closer, covered by Cunningham. Here's Swanson, and Thompson sends it back. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Harris, and it's denied. It's stolen by Duren. It's intercepted. Arnett surveying the defense. And they'll get another chance. Here's the closer, guarded by Harris. A closer, that's good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Here's the closer, 12 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Bruce Ellis has checked in for Garnett. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Harris. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Thompson. And the jam by White.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's Cunningham. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Stewart. In the corner, Ivy with it. For 3. Duren, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lets it go with a 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Outside Robinson. It's stolen by G. And here they go. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Pass to Ivy. Stewart kicks to Robinson. And here's Ivy. Light covering. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Off target from 3-point range.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Robinson for 3. Good on the triple.
Duncan Robinson.
That will count. And so it's Chicago, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.